Over the weekend, news broke that Scott Disick and Sofia Richie had broken up. Fans feared that Scott would fall off the wagon. Reports claimed that Scott had done the unthinkable and cheated on Sofia, but maybe it was a false alarm? Scott and Sofia say that they're back together, and would have us believe that they never even split in the first place. Sources tell Us Weekly that Scott and Sofia are back together after some weekend awkwardness. They are now back together and Scott isn't done with her. She's 19 and gorgeous and he's, well, older and thirsty. No one really imagined that he was over her. The source lends some insight into how they believe that Sofia viewed things. Sofia had a strange weekend and Scott and her are working through things. Yeah, a weekend where you come to realize, or at least believe, that your boyfriend allegedly cheated on you would be strange, to say the least. For his part, Scott took to his Instagram stories to mock the very idea of a breakup. "We had no idea we even broke up." Scott's message continued, ostensibly showing that there were no hard feelings over the split reports. "But thanks for thinking of us." It sounds like either some very reputable sources were confused or misled over the weekend, which can happen to anyone, we suppose. Or, and perhaps more likely, it sounds like Scott is doing his best to put that particular genie back into the bottle by laughing off the idea of cheating and a breakup. So, what happened? Kanye celebrated his new album in Wyoming with a listening party. Though many people are done with him, he still has a lot of friends and family. Scott is the father of 3 of Kanye's nibblings, and was basically his brother-in-law. Scott was spotted, according to reports, looking really sloppy and all but unable to speak while allegedly with another woman at Kanye's Ye listening party. This came after reports that Scott had dallied with another woman while in Miami. A source claimed that Sofia's family, in particular, was upset at the claims. Lionel said he is going to cut her off and write her out of his will if she continues her relationship with Scott. From the beginning, Lionel Richie has been honest about the fact that he's scared to death by Sofia dating Scott, as he thinks he's extremely toxic for her. A lot of people have felt that way about this pairing. It does seem clear that Scott and Sofia are together. They reunited for lunch on Monday and one might assume that they are both eager to put this strange weekend behind them. Sofia wants to forget the unpleasant revelations. Scott presumably wants to forget the contents of Ye, and they're happy together. Does this mean that Lionel Richie is totally fine with them continuing to date? Because, if he really did make an ultimatum, that's a no-brainer. He's worth about $200 million. No man on the planet is worth that much, no matter what Disney movies might claim. If Lionel really did demand that Sofia break up with Scott, though, he may have changed his tune. Sofia is an adult, after all. She's entitled to make her own mistakes. Besides, she may have convinced him that Scott didn't really cheat. Celebrities know better than anyone that sometimes, stories don't reflect the whole truth. So, like it or hate it, Sofia and Scott are together. How long will they stay that way? We can only guess. The Good, the Bad, the Lord. 23-time Scott Disick owned reality TV Start Gallery.